abuelita had the most wonderful idea. We've all decided it's time you joined us in the workshop.
What?
No more shining shoes. You will be making them every day after school.
Oh, our Miguelitititito carrying on the family tradition. And on Dia de los Muertos, your ancestors will be so proud. You'll craft huaraches, just like your tia Victoria.
And wingtips, like your papa Julio.
But what if I'm no good at making shoes?
Ay, Miguel. You have your family here to guide you. You are a Rivera. And a Rivera is...
A shoemaker, through and through.
That's my boy! Ha ha! Berto, break out the good stuff! I want to make this...
So as you can see from a lot of these movie clips, is the issue in the fact that modern world, our modern society, has seen an increasing shift from individuals moving away from organized religion into a spiritual but not religious category, right? Organized religion, for all its faults, does provide some structure, some routine to a person's life. This is a very interesting article by Wunk and Dillon, which sought to answer this question using longitudinal data on a set of Californians living in the 1920s all the way until the 1990s, right? So in the 1920s, most people belonged to an organized religion. They're affiliated with organized religion. In the 1990s, especially in California, we saw a downward trend. And they looked at spiritual dwelling, which is an actual construct, which is those who find sacred experiences within a particular tradition or religious group, right? Spiritual dwellers. And I'm thinking about that in relation to my own upbringing as a Shia Muslim, right? We have many preset rituals and patterns designed for heightened sacred experiences without violating any social or cultural taboos, right? But you also have spiritual seekers, right? And those are people who explore and journey towards new spiritual experiences, not housed in any one institutionalized faith. You can kind of think about those people, right? Very perennialist type, very mystical type.
My life has been a dance between power and love. Power, power, power. Love, 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 love.
Death does not have to be treated as an enemy. Death imbues this moment with added richness.
When I know who I am you. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I'm home.
They can belong to one faith. They may identify as a Muslim, for example, as a Hindu, for example, but they're not afraid to really challenge that worldview and really think outside the boundaries, right? But this study and this series of studies did not find heightened trends of narcissism amongst religious but not necessarily spiritual people, or spiritual but not necessarily religious people. But there are some important differentiations. Spirituality was correlated with heightened creativity, as I've talked about extensively in my personality series. It was also correlated with extensive knowledge building and wisdom, which supports the notion that most older aged adults at least use spirituality as a way to facilitate meaningful growth in different areas of their life. But there was a higher level of self-absorption, which is a major detriment of spirituality, but not religiosity, right? This constant self-actualization, this self-development. Religiosity in this study amongst middle and older aged adults has stronger associations with community, right? Including generativity, so that's actually giving people more money, giving people more help and resources, positive relations with others, and actual community service and altruism. This is a very important part of research, looking at religion and spirituality as different construct, because it gives us a more viable mechanism of action by which the two independently can lead to better health or lessened health. In this case, spirituality leads to more creativity and more individual focus, which is needed at times, but it takes away from community focus. Whereas religion has preset markers in place. For example, in Islam, one of our 5 major core tenets of faith is zakat. you have to do charity, and charity is a way for you to connect with others, and it's mandated by God. So that's one of the reasons why organized religion is important, because people have a transcendent marker to enact these behaviors apart from, oh, I want to do it to become more me or more better, which may lead to kind of hedonism, or it may lead to a lack of structure, right? Because you may like wake up one week and you're like, I don't feel like doing it. But if you're mandated from a transcendent authority through a codified text, through leaders who have told you to do this to crystallize your soul so that you can go to heaven, it's much more likely that you're going to engage in those behaviors, right? And again, it has to line up with your philosophy. If that doesn't line up with your philosophy, then you need to make some other adjustments to your life to enact those behaviors.